Hey, book lovers, book readers, book friends. Welcome to Read This Book. I am your book hostess, LaShonda, bringing you the first book review of 2022. I know. You're like, girl, where you been? It's February. Why are you just now greeting us? Book friends, let me tell you. So, things get real hectic in our Facebook group the end of December. We do the author awards. There's the 12 days of Bookmas, which is 12 days of fabulous giveaways. So we get it popping over there and it's super busy. And I never do a book review in December just because there's like a lot going on. So we pop into January. I'm ready to get it going. And yeah, my face decided to do something weird and broke out and I looked really kind of hideous. And so I was like, yeah, we're not doing book reviews when your face looked like someone is trying to play connect the dots. So as you can see, I still have a little reminder that this is trying to play connect the dots with my face, but that's okay. But I couldn't stay away any longer, book friends, because I have been reading some amazing books and I'm here to share it with you. But before I get into the book review, let me just give a shout out to author Cassandra Dwight for my fabulous professional bookworm shirt. It's one of my favorite t-shirts that I got, and she's awesome. You should check out her catalog. So shout out to Cassandra Dwight and her whole IRAE family that I'll be seeing in April for the Interracial Author Expo that is going down April 28th through the 30th in Daytona Beach, Florida. I will put the link in the description so you can click on that to find out what's happening with that event, because if you are in Florida, you don't want to miss it, especially if you love romance books and you are into reading interracial romance. You don't want to miss it. But let me tell you about the book for this week's book review. It is Beyond Measures by Kimberly Brown. Kimberly is a new to me author. It's my first time reading her book, and yeah, let's talk about it. Let's get into it. So this book is about Ari and Sime. Ari is a bartender at a strip club, and she meets Sime when she goes to wait on his table, him and his brothers. And there's this instant connection between the two, but Ari has a man. His name is Jordan, and you're going to want to punch him in his face. So even though she feels this chemistry, this connection between them, she was like, I'm faithful, I don't cheat, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to entertain, this gentleman. And he's like, psh, whatever, the way you looking at me, obviously your man ain't doing something. And I was like, oh, you just come out the gate swinging. Okay, Sammy. So he slides her his card and she's like, okay, whatever. And so, she goes about her business, they part ways. And in the meantime, she is dealing with her boyfriend, Jordan, who is just on one. He is a complete and total butthole. But anyway, so some things pop off and she ends up calling Simi, and he comes and he helps her out of a situation. And he tells her, like, hey, I like you, I want to help you, but I have to, watch out for my daughter. I'm a single father, but I feel like there's something between us. So if you need me, let me know. I got you. And I was like, oh, okay. And Ari's a little hesitant because she is now, getting out of this relationship that she's been in long term, and she doesn't want to jump into another one. But again, there's this connection, there's this chemistry between them. And so they talk and become friends, and then, next thing you know, they're dating and all is right in their world, right? Right. I love me some drama. And Kimberly was like, well, hold on. Let me introduce you to all the drama. So like I said, Simi is a single father. All of a sudden, his baby mama pops up into the picture after she's been gone literally this whole child's life. And he loses his shit. I mean, which he should, because hello, you just don't be popping in and out of my baby life. But that's a whole nother situation that you got to dive into. And so that is the first time that Ari really sees Simi in his anger. and she really feels his hurt in everything that is happening. But because he's hurting, he also hurts her. Insert more drama. There's some feelings hurt, then there's some reconciliation, but at the same time, Ari is still dealing with the craziness that is Jordan. And they work through their issues and working through trying to establish what they have, and just more drama. More drama than you can imagine is happening in this book. I'm here for it. Now, let me tell you what I love. I love that Sime is a single father. He is a successful business owner, reformed thug. I love that he really goes all out for Ari. Like, he goes all out to show her, you know, love, and show her respect, and show her what could be, you know, with them. I love that Ari has such a good relationship with his daughter right away. I love that she has a best friend who is truly definition best friend. I love the relationship that Sime has with his brothers and his parents. And I love the fact that he went to battle for her. Like, she called him and he was like, say less. And he handled it. And I was like, activate thug mode. Activate, oh my God, clutch my pearls. And girl, you better get that man. This book had everything. It had me trying to anticipate what was going to happen. It had me, you know, in my feelings about Sime reconciling with his baby mama and that whole process. She really gave me the emotions and the feelings where I could really connect with him. I'm sad to say that I didn't connect so much with Ari on that deep level, but she had me and Sime. We were here. We were heart to heart, and I loved it. I loved the story. I loved the ending. There were some parts I was like, are we really gonna take chances like that? But okay. And there was, and I will admit, so you don't be like going into my comments like, ooh, you didn't tell me about the typos. There are some typos, but it does not deter from the overall story. Overall, Beyond Measures is a really good book. It is a really good urban romance. It's not, I know when you hear urban romance, you think ghetto, but it's really not. It's not that everybody's talking in Ebonics and, you know, they're selling drugs on every corner, and it's really not any of that. It is really truly a love story about two broken people who find each other, and they forge this relationship, they forge this connection, and in the end they really have to determine if it's worth fighting for. Is the love that they have for each other enough to fight for? So yeah, Beyond Measures by Kimberly Brown. I do recommend that you read this book. I recommend that you get all in your feelings about it, because you are going to be in your feelings. You're going to either want to punch Jordan, you're going to crack up laughing at Sime, you're going to be like, wait a minute, Sime, you doing the most. And then, honey, there is some sexy times in there. Whew, when I tell you they burned up the sheets, they burned up the sheets. But overall, really good book, Beyond Measures by Kimberly Brown. You should read it. So until next time, read a good book.